Alright, this is going to be a probably 5-minute video of me talking about my quick thoughts on Alien Romulus. Ah! That movie was pretty screwed up, I'm not going to lie. Probably the most disturbing thing I'd ever watched, especially the ending, which we will get into spoilers later, but right now I just want to give my quick thoughts. It was good. I really enjoyed the atmosphere. Watching the first two Alien movies before this was a good thing because you could really see that the director here really captured this practical feeling of just dread and sci-fi. It's a really great combination. I really enjoyed the practical sets here. Some of the things I'll talk about more with the practicality right now. The xenomorphs were, or at least the xenomorph was built, and I don't really know how I feel about that because a lot of the time they just use a CG xenomorph for the film. So I was a little like, what's going on with that? You know, you built this xenomorph animatronic. You've probably seen it behind the scenes. They built a full-ass xenomorph animatronic. It can move, it can jump, and I don't feel like they used that to the fullest advantage. You know, they show like close-up shots and it looks fantastic, but I'm like, where's that, like, eating someone, right? I want to see that. I want to see, you know, the xenomorph, like, I don't know, kangaroo. I'm just making stuff up, but like, I really wish that we got to see more of the practical xenomorphs and less of the CG ones. But I mean, still, like, double thumbs up for that. I mean, it was fantastic, and I really enjoyed the aesthetic of the film. I think it looks beautiful. It's great. I really enjoyed the cinematography. Some of the times the lighting is just fantastic in this movie. I love the characters. I think they were all very, very well done. Very Alien. There's only one that you're like, yeah, holy shit, I want you to die. But other than that one guy, you're just like, this is a good horror movie. Because a lot of the teen, like, slasher films, they will just have the most unlikable people. And you're just like, can you just die already? You know? Like, these people are just, like, really annoying and stupid. And you're just waiting for them to get murked. In this film, you're like, you're kind of rooting for, you're rooting for the characters. You're like, yeah, I want you to get off this shithole planet. Anyways, spoiler time. Spoilers. So, get ready for spoilers. I'm just gonna put a picture of the thing in the final 10 minutes of this movie, and yeah, this thing, I saw this movie with friends. During the film, we saw this thing, and universally freaked the fuck out, because it is hideous. This thing is a hideous monster. I hate it, but I also kind of like it. It falls into the uncanny valley, and it does it very well. It is freaky as shit. I feel like we're so used to the xenomorph, seeing it like this is all sorts of fucked up. It definitely reminded me of I think it's the pumpkin head from Alien Resurrection. I haven't seen that movie. Yeah, that was freaky. Another thing I don't know how I feel about this movie is there's a lot of grotesqueness in it, specifically with the female body parts. When you see it, you'll know exactly, if you see this movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about here. I don't want to say it, because I feel like that's pushing this channel just a little too far, so I'm not going to say it, but a lot of the imagery and stuff in this film really looked like female body parts. That's all I'll say on that. And it was disgusting, and really freaking gross. And it made me very uncomfortable. And I think this movie is really good at doing that, making you uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable. There was not a time in this movie where I was like, oh yeah, this is okay. No, especially that ending with this fucking SCP-096 looking ass. There was only one part of the movie where I was like, okay, that was stupid, but my friend totally made it funny by saying Sigma, so I laughed during that, so it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Still not the best Alien film ever. It's very good, but it's definitely not the best Alien film in my opinion. By the way, I have not seen Prometheus, and I have not seen Alien Covenant, so I don't know how it ties into those films, but I kind of do, because I know, but I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I know the Black Goose and Prometheus and all that fun stuff, and yeah. But anyways, oh, yeah, and my thoughts on CGI Ash, or whatever his name was, Rook, I think his name was Rook, the android, the half android that has the likeness to Ash in the first Alien film. I don't like it. I don't like bringing people back from the dead. I think it could have been anyone else, but I guess that's okay because his family approved it or whatever. Still, I don't like it. It's creepy. Just cast another guy or just do a lookalike. If you guys watch my podcast, Gambler's Luck, you would know I talked about this one before going into Romulus. Me and Aiden talked about this. So, yeah, I still don't like it after seeing the movie. Please stop doing it. But I like this movie. One thing I was kind of let down by was the xenomorphs. I say xenomorphs, spoilers. There are multiple xenomorphs, but they kind of just show up. It's like, okay, sure, they just kind of happen. It's alright, I guess, but it was kind of leaving me confused. Like, how did they get there? Another thing is, I feel like they weren't using the xenomorphs to their fullest in this movie. You know? I feel like we could have seen more of that, you know, that xenomorph horror that I love, especially in the first Alien. I'm sure me and Aiden will be recording an episode of Gambler's Luck tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. By the way, check out my podcast, Gambler's Luck, please. I really enjoy doing it. But this is just my quick thoughts on this movie. I personally like it. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 7 out of 10. Good movie. Very good. It's very disturbing. I wouldn't even say really scary. There were a few scares that were like, oh, that kind of jumped me a bit. But for the most part, it's very disturbing, and I think it's a very good movie. There is one scene towards the end that was the most fucked up thing I'd ever seen. But, yeah, it was good. Anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Go watch the Gambler's Luck podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe on those videos. Please, I'm begging you. And we'll definitely be talking about this movie and the Alien franchise in our next video. So be on the lookout for that. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!